They go play action with Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Eason. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this one is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing is Eason. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. An interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Football, and will take over at the 24-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Play action. It's Eason. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is caught by Watkins. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Eason to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Open man is Hill. He's got it, and he's taken down inside the 30. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
on 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Malcolm Kuntz in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, a run with Gainwell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Eason. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. As he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Eason. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Eason. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Eason. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the handoff, Gainwell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Eason. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because...
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble. They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now Eason.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's second and 10. Eason to throw. Finding Watkins.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Eason.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's in for a touchdown. Seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
One final try for Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.